This is Alpha Metallurgical Resources. Right now, this company is extended in terms of RSI 88% with our MACD in the extension phase. But still, guess what, guys? Volume is coming in. Volume is steady. So that means we can progressively keep pushing to the upside. But hello, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening. This is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Success Show. What we got going on here is stocks. We're gonna be dealing with stocks. We're gonna be talking about stocks. We're gonna be talking about how the market is performing and where we're expecting the market to go and the level we want the market to really tap up of, right? We talked about the market getting into the 440 with a possibility of rejecting that level. That really happened. It happened last week. It happened on Thursday, and then the market sold right off again. Looking at Finviz here, you see how most of these huge long-term stocks are doing bad. And looking at technology, most of them are red. Even across board on financials, they are red. Looking at banks, banks red, insurance and all that. So, the only one that is really green, or the two sector that is green across board, is the energy sector and the healthcare sector as well. Okay, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now that we got that out of the way, I'll be diving into this SPY, which is our market, which is our S&P 500 ETF. We tap right into 440, 441 only to reject that level, because that is a level of solid resistance, short-term resistance. Taking a look at it on stock charts, look at how this level really did hold, rejected that spot, because the previous video on last week I talked about this level is going to act as a very nice area for rejection, and then we can rethink from there. So we did that. Price got to that area and I saw tick. Okay, I saw tick keep pushing lower. I said, well, looks like the indicator is there, the signal is gonna be here and the market is gonna sell off, and then we sold right off. Now, for what I'm expecting this coming week is for the market to really bounce off this level, of which it did. Okay, this level is acting as a support for now as well. So if price can really bounce off this level as it did on Friday, we'll be expecting another retest of the 440 area. But I see positiveness in the market in the coming days. So for me, I'll be hedging and as well buying long-term stocks. Okay, now I got all these stocks. If I cannot lay them out, I'm gonna post them up on my stock tweet and on my Twitter account. This is my stock tweet account, and I'll post it up on my Twitter account as well. First stock here is going to be Square. Square, you know what they do, which is now known as block, right? So right now, Square actually broke trend. Okay, we broke out of downtrend only to reject the 50 exponential moving average and then sold right off. Now we're about to retest this level. If this 105 area doesn't hold, then expect price to pull lower to 100. This area will act as support. Reason is because now we're going to have a very solid shape looking inverse head and shoulder. Okay, next one is going to be PayPal as well. I really don't like the way PayPal is setting up. I'm losing money on this trade. On this bounce I took profit, okay, on the trade, and then my remaining one I'm losing on that one. But I'm expecting this to really hold this $100 spot in the coming days. DKNG as well, I'm looking at DraftKings and I'm thinking, you know, price around $20 is going to act as a support. Okay, I don't think we're going to pull lower into this zone, but look for $20 to act as a support in the coming days. Moderna as well. Moderna pretty much right now is in a very critical state, a critical level. This is a bearish looking shape. If price break this area, I think we can flush down more on Moderna. Vice versa, looking at Pfizer as well, we are looking at this 20 exponential moving average area. Price break this area, I think we can continue to push into $50. But in the meantime, just keep an eye out on that name as well. Baba as well. Right now, Baba fell woefully down. Right now, $100 acting as a support, so keep an eye on that. WMT Walmart is breaking out of this downtrend, so I will say, you know, price can push one more time and then pull back to retest the 200 moving average. That is my expectation for Walmart going forward. Boeing as well, we're looking at support right here. Every time we pull towards this level, we tend to support it, so I'm expecting a support around here for the bounce back into the 190 zone. AMD as well, Advanced Micro Dynamics devices, right now we are holding support right here at this point in time. So I'm expecting this area to hold so that price can really bounce into the 115, 113, 115 area. So keep an eye on AMD. I like the movement on AMD, up or down. You know, we can always play that because we go long or we go short of stock. Palantir, this is my long-term hold. Right now, $10 is really acting as a very solid spot for now. Fubu as well broke 10, right? So right now we're just bouncing around this $8-7 spot. You know, I'm expecting them to bring some very fantastic, beautiful news soon. Also, Tesla. This Tesla is a crazy stock. Right now we are looking at this downtrend. Okay, every time we push, okay, we tend to reject this spot. All right, so if price can really break through this spot, I think we can continue to push to the upside, just like we did sometime before when we got this move, right? So right now this is the area you just gotta watch. If this trend breaks, we're gonna be looking for that 920, 950 visit on Tesla. But for now, your 825, 830 is going to act as a support. This is your support zone, guys, so keep an eye out. The reason is because we have our 200 moving average on Tesla. I think there's still room to grow. DD Global as well. Right now we are working the 20 exponential moving average, which also coincide with our 20 with our downtrend. So keep an eye out on 425 break. We see 450 and there on out. BBY as well. Best Buy broke out of this downtrend. That was my watch last week. We broke out of this area only to pull back to retest it, but also bounce off that level, right? So right now, you see how price really rejected you know, the 200 moving average spot, right? See if price can really retain or reclaim that 110 again. We can continue to push if that happen. BBBY as well, Bed Bath and Beyond. Right now $15.75, $16 is gonna act as a support. SBRA is looking good for the break of this downtrend. If price can break this downtrend, we are solid to push into $14.75, $15 in the coming days. I think this can really do great miracles, right? Also, we're looking at Meta platform, which is also known as Facebook. Right now, Facebook is trying not to fail the $200 spot. $200 spot is that area for Facebook to really hold. Otherwise, we can flush down even below 190. But for now, keep an eye out on this trend and see if the market continue to show strength from this weakness. BlackRock as well, we're looking for bottoming and hold around this $700 spot. That is what I'll be looking for on that name. NVDA, you need this price to hold this area 230, 233. Reason is because this is our 20 exponential moving average. With that being said, guys, look for price to reclaim that area. If price reclaim that area, we can still shoot through into 240, 242 like we did earlier after we reclaimed that spot, right? Raven as well. Raven is also pulling lower, pushing. Right now, I picked up some in expectation for a reclaim of this trend. If price reclaim this trend, I think we can continue to push towards $70. But for now, we are breaking critical support level on RIVN. Looking at Twitter as well. Twitter is in the very critical spot as well. Reason is because right now this area is area of support. If that area doesn't hold, guess what? We can pull lower on Twitter. But if it does hold and reclaim properly, then we'll be looking for $35 and more on Twitter. Amazon right now, I think price also is in a very significant spot, which is support. See if price can bounce off that level in the coming days. Market news pending as well with the issue with Ukraine and Russia. You know, just keep an eye because the market is gonna be really choppy. Disney as well, I think one thing you have to look at is inverse head and shoulder. We have the left side, we have the head, and these working on the right side. So I'm expecting this 140 area to hold. If it does hold, then guess what? You get that boom bounce on that name. Now we're looking at AMR as well. This is Alpha Metallurgical Resources. Right now, this company is extended in terms of RSI 88% with our MACD in the extension phase. But still, guess what, guys? Volume is coming in. Volume is steady. So that means we can progressively keep pushing to the upside. But right now, in my opinion, it's not a recommendation. Price is really extended from the 20 exponential moving average. So I'll be looking for some form of a pullback in the coming days on that name. PGNY as well, we broke out of this area, try to pull back, but guess what? 50 exponential moving average is acting as a support for now. If it holds, then my definition of W-shaped pattern breakout is in works. So keep an eye on PGNY for the continuation to the upside. Up we go. Looking at United Airlines as well. United Airlines is dropping. Coronavirus and the variant and all those stuff is dropping. So there should be more traveling to come on UAL. Mosaic as well, MOS, we are still pushing, like I said, in the previous stock AMR. This one is also extended, and I'll be looking for a pullback on the name. We're looking at Hood right now. Hood right now is in a critical state, is in a bearish looking form. Even GME as well is looking bearish, so keep an eye out. Crowd as well, guys. Right now we're looking for a support right around this 180 175 zone. If it does hold, then expect more. Zoom is selling off, expect $100 on Zoom in the coming days as well. Spotify technology right now we are selling off. 135 doesn't hold, then you can expect more in the coming days. Shop as well is in a critical state. $600 is the support. If it fails, look for more to the downside. Peloton as well, Peloton, P-T-O-N. Right now we are at a critical level, at the critical support. Team as well right now, you see that, guys. I will post this every single chart up on my Twitter and StockTweet account, so you guys will be all right. We're looking at Roku as well. Roku broke support. They tried to reclaim it, but got rejected. Now is acting as a resistance and fell back down to 120. BYND, I did talk about, BYND who should fail the $55 or $55, and now we're at 43. So right now, see if this area can hold with the little news to push the stock up. NFLX as well, we're looking for support. Make sure this 360 hold. If it doesn't, then we can sell off on NFLX. SAVA, Cassava Sciences as well, we are looking at $35 support, $35 support. If it doesn't, then you expect more. UPST, guys, right now UPST 135 need to reclaim. If 135 reclaim, then we'll be looking for more to the upside. ENPH as well, look for that 158 160 area to the upside. CRM, what am I looking at here? I'm looking at trend. That is what I'm looking at here on a CRM. Right now this area is a resistance, right? And at this spot we have a support right here. If price can hold $200, I will be expecting more in the coming days. As well, I took some CLSK for the long haul, which I took around $6. I'm still holding that. I did sell just a quarter of my position right around the $11 spot. Reason is because we have resistance. Look at that. Every time we pull to this level, we tend to bounce off only to break it, right? Took my position, and then price started pushing, got to this level, which is this spot is now acting as a resistance. So we got rejected at this level, okay, and price pulled back down. Okay, at this point in time, my expectation is for price to hold this trend, and price held this trend only to reject it again, which is that $11 area, and then pull back down. Now expect $9.50 area to act as a support for now on CLSK. I think this can really do good. ABBV as well, we are extended, though price is looking good. RSI is 71, so it's still gonna be all right. Looking for a break over this $100 spot, that is your best bet on DWAC. D-whack, man most whack. Anyways, CHWY failing right now, $47.50, $48. If we can break $47.50 and hold, then we'll continue to push higher. Last but not the least is Suffix. Suffix as well, right now $11 is your area to watch. If that area holds, then I'll be expecting more in terms of the bounce to come into this stock, so keep an eye out. And finally, Apple right now we pull lower back down as the market push lower. I'll be expecting another reclaim of this 2050 exponential moving average. We rejected it, but if this trend can really hold, then I'll be expecting 170 in the coming days. Any pull back towards the 200 moving average, I'll be adding to my long-term portfolio. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time. These are the beautiful long-term stocks that I will be watching in the coming week, and they are high price, high float stocks as well. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. Peace and love. Bye bye.